Okay, so let's continue with the sanitary system. The drainage system, I think, is complete. I'm gonna make let's do another round, just to check in place. But what I'm gonna do now is put in the vent system, and I'm gonna use individual vent systems per fixture. Okay, so let's go to this section just to take a look at it, and I can do that. Let's go back. What I should do always is before you go to your section, you want to highlight so that when you go to your section, you're not searching up and down. You can just see where it's highlighted, and you can see it's a little bit close to this duct work. I'm going to move it up just a little bit. Okay. I can also go to section, and then we can get a better look. We go to our section view so we can get a better look at it. I think it's this guy. And we can use these. You need to get used to using these tools so that you can coordinate your plumbing system with your mechanical, your structural, and your architecture. Okay, because you will always want to. You can't always rely on interference. Well, you can, but like a Navisworks, you can rely on those programs, but if you have a knowledge of just checking your work, and making sure that nothing is being compromised in terms of the interferences of other disciplines. So when you do transfer your data over to a program like Navisworks, you can know that you've checked and double checked your work, and you won't have so many errors or interferences when you do send your program over to an interference check. Okay, so that looks. Let's do just a little bit more. I'm under here. That's probably gonna be okay. That's our riser. And so now what we need to do is go into the ceiling with our vent. Okay. So with that, there's a mechanical link that's part of the project that I have to be aware of. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, it's a preference. Let's see how far I can get. So I'm starting off my vent system. Okay, and it's a 2-inch coming off of. There's 1.5 coming off of the shower. I think I have to make sure that my pipe type and my system type is okay. Let me close this up a little bit. Dimensions, I don't need dimensions. Constraints, let's leave it there. I'm being lazy right now. I think that's okay. Let's see what happens. I just didn't want to look through so much of this. Okay, so that moves it up some. That's the system type is a vent. Okay. So where are we? We are coming off. This is a shower. So, so we're going in the ceiling space. I'm going to make it. Let's go up 9 feet from the floor. So that's the vent coming off, and what I need to do, I need to go into the ceiling space, and to do that, we're going to go to the middle elevation and change the parameter to 9 feet. We get our angle, and it's at 135, and that's okay. But I think am I going the wrong way? I think it's okay. I don't like that that link is on. I'm going to turn it off because I can't see anything. It's kind of unusual, but okay. So we are in the ceiling, and I can make the adjustments. I'll turn it back on just to make the adjustments. But I want my vent riser to be in this area. So it's always a good idea to make sure you study your architect's model. Create similar, because I know that this is going to be my riser, and I'm going to go down. I'm going to change my riser and my drop to, I'm going to go down 100 feet just to clear all of the floors, because it goes down to from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then in the basement. So I'm going to make sure that I go down -100 so that I clear all of those floors. So that's the riser. Let's look at that. Go here. Let's come down. Okay. And be sure to highlight, because it will show up a lot better when you highlight it. So we are here. That's our riser. Okay. I'm gonna leave it because I'm gonna connect. Where are we? Okay, so I'm gonna connect this pipe with this pipe. Are we at 9? It should be at 9. Okay. So let's align one pipe. Let's align the first pipe with the second pipe. Okay. And let's just fill this guy in. Okay. So that looks good. I don't know. Let's look at the HVAC. Well, let's turn it on first and see what are we interfering with. Oh no. Let's go. Let's look at a section. It may not be as bad. The unit may be a little higher. Yeah. Okay. So we're good. We're still good, and we're within this. Let's look at this. Where are we? We are here, and we can go. Let's go 3D section, and we're gonna change it. The view orientation. You always have to update. Let's cancel that because I clicked the wrong button. That's orient to view section 1. Okay. And then highlight this guy. So we are here. And let's see. I think okay, is the architect's, let's see if the architect is on. Let's see, let's turn it on. So I have the structure, the HVAC, and the architect's models all associated with this view. And okay. And you can see that we are above the ceiling space, like in a crawl space. I don't know. I guess that's a floor. No, that's another ceiling. So I don't know what this partition is, but I can find out. Let's turn on the information that we need, and tab. Let's see what that is. That is a floor. Okay, it's a floor. But I'm within that cavity. Okay. So we're above the restroom. Can I go back a little bit? Let's go back just a little bit. Okay. So we are in here, so everything looks good. Let's go back to the plan view. Section view is okay. I'm going to turn this off again. Let's do this. And let's continue setting up our vent system. So this is the kitchen sink, and we're going to come out. Let's make sure everything is good. That's water. I need to change that to PVC drain waste vent pipe type. Well, both pipes are PVC, so it's kind of redundant here. I shouldn't have water in PVC, but I may change that later. Let's go back because I'm going off on a tangent. Let's do this. Water, it's changing DWV event. Okay, let's go out far enough. Let's go out far enough, and we'll need to change this elevation to 9. Okay. And we are going to come out at 45 degrees. Wow, that's a long way. I think I'm going to change this. This is going to be changed. Okay, I think I'm going to change the angle of this vent system coming off of the shower. And so I'm going to do a little maintenance. Let's cut that. Okay, and let's erase this, or I should say editing. Do this. Let's see how much of this I can get. Looks like I got all of it. So we come back out. So I'm gonna change the angle. I'm gonna go north. Let's say north. What's that? Northeast. Let's go here. And we change the elevation to 9. And we go up. Let's go up this way. So I'm going up 30, either 127, 135 is good at 9. Okay, that angle makes that 45. And then I'm going to come out straight like this so I can make this connection. Meaning these two, I can extend this vent up to here, okay, and make that connection. Now we're in the ceiling space. So next there's a combined lavatory. So I can use, if they're combined like they are, let's go here, let's look at this section. Or let's look at all plumbing, okay. So here, you see, here they are combined, okay. So that's how the plumbing looks. And because they're combined like that, I can have one vent system coming out of this lavatory. Let's go back. Let's look here. I'm going to use this guy. I can use either one, I think. No, I have to use this one off the trap. Okay, so let's go here to my pipe type is water and a vent. Uh-oh. Let's do this again. Let me slow down a little bit. Draw my pipe, water. Okay, now that looks better. And I don't want to, you see where it's having the square? That means it wants to connect to a pipe, okay? So this is too far in because there's going to be an elbow, okay? And this might work, but I want to get it out far enough to where the elbow is going to fit. So maybe about right there is good. And now I'm going to come up at 9 feet, right? I'm going to get in the ceiling at 9 feet and come out at 45, which makes that 135, and come down, okay? And I think this is a better layout, okay? So we can connect here and connect here. So I'll fill it and extend. Let's fill it. Okay, and let's extend this pipe, that pipe. Okay, so let's take a look at let's look at the HVAC. Let's go back and see, because you always have to check and see what's going on with your other disciplines. Just like, you know, you're going to go into a wall, right? That's the architect. And then you have to recognize that there's structure and there's mechanical. There could be some electrical. You don't want to put some pipes over an electrical room, stuff like that, you know. So you just have to, you're constantly, you are constantly checking and rechecking for views. And it looks like I got an interference here. Okay, let's go to our 3D section and see what's going on. Yeah, see, we have our interference here. So I can make it higher, or I can push my my pipe over to the left, it looks like. Or do I drop it? Can I drop it? Can I drop it? Let's see if I can drop it. Can I drop it under that pipe? Can I drop it under? Maybe I can go under this pipe. Let's see. So I'm clicking here, and when I go to my section view, even though it's not it doesn't appear to be highlighted, but if I choose my arrow key, my down arrow key, it will adjust. Okay, you see it moving down, and I know that I have enough room in that space. I might be okay going under that, because you know plumbing gets the last, right? Because the architects get first dibs, then maybe structure. Yeah, I think structure gets second dibs, and then the mechanical gets third dibs, and the electrical gets in there somewhere, right? And then plumbing always gets whatever's left. Whatever space is left, just try and make that work. Okay, so, but the contractor always has the last say in all of this. Okay, so it looks like I'm safe to go under this this duct system, that flexible duct. So I can come down a little bit more, but it's not a big deal, right? So I can move over north, let's say north. So I'll go north. This pipe should be north a little bit. Let's go here. I think I want to turn this off just so you guys can see what's going on. Okay, so this pipe is this pipe. Okay, is the pipe that's being interfered. So if I go north a little bit, okay, so it might work out. It should. It will. You know. So well, okay. Now what's going to happen here? Are these pinned? Make sure your plumbing fixtures are pinned. Now it might. I don't. Degrees of freedom comes into mind. You know, whether this is going to move. Let's just see what happens. It may break, but we'll see. Yeah, it's going to break on me. So what I'm going to do, let's, I'm going to cut it here. Let's not, I don't want to use the architect. Okay, let's here. And I'm going to keep my integrity of my pipe. Let's move this up some. Let's see if, yeah, this should let me move. And then let's go back and connect our pipe. So that looks good. I got getting a little close to the other fitting. What is this wall? What is going on with this wall? Let's do this and see. Okay, so that looks good. So I think I'm gonna go back. Oh, that's that riser. That's that kind of I don't know what that is, but that's that piece. Huh. What is that? Oh. Must be, there's probably some kind of beam in there. Let's go back. I'm curious now. Let's turn off the architect and the mechanical. Let's look at the structure. I'm just curious. Yep, that's what's in there. A nice little beam. What is that? So you can always, let's turn on the selection, and I'm using my tab, W-shaped column. Okay, and it goes all the way down. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, get used to using these tools because you're constantly editing, navigating, checking your other disciplines so that you can draw out your system. So what have I got left? Let's see. That's 2. Everything is good back here. So let's look at our plumbing. Our toilet. There's another vent system. It should be a 2-inch. And good. I'm glad we defaulted to my drain waste vent, system type vent. Okay, so that's come out about right there. Okay. And I'm not going to worry about the interference here. That's not a big deal. The contractor's going to work all that out. So at this level, it just doesn't make sense to let's go back to this 3D section. Doesn't make sense to look at this and say, oh my God, he's interfering with the waste. The waste, wherever the vent is going to come out in the real world, this vent is going to come out in the real world. I try to make it as close as possible, but these are it's just a grammatic, representative, of what it's kind of like it's kind of like drawing on paper, except now we can see what's going on. So if you guys remember the electric erasers on your drafting table, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna come here, and we're gonna change, right? Gonna change the elevation to 9. Okay. And I think that I'm going to let's go up 135. Let's go up 135 here. Uh-oh. Hold on. Something happened. Let's go back. Draw pipe here. 9. Here. And then 135. Okay, so something happened. I'm going to scoot this guy back. About right here. Okay. Now that looks good. I'm going to come here, continue drawing at 135 because I'm going to need to vent my, okay. I'm going to need to vent this washer. And okay, so the vent is here. I'm going to draw a vent. Let's do this. Let's come out just enough. I don't want to touch any of that. I need to change here again. And vent. What happened? Okay. And let's go up 9 feet. And we're at 135. Okay. So that's that. What I can do to make, let me put this back. Undo this. Let's put this guy back in the wall. Okay. So we are here. So let's take a look at this section and see what's going on. I need to turn on my mechanical and let's turn on mechanical and structure. I think the floor plan will tells me where I am in the architect. So if I go to this 3D view, I don't need to turn on the architect's drawing. See, this looks crazy. I think I can just use a elbow for this sanitary. Let's do this. Let's erase. No, that's not gonna work. I don't like that because that's the 1.5 inch, and that's a 4 inch. Oh, it's a 2 inch. Nope. I'm not gonna do that. So let's undo because I want to keep that cap. There's a cap on here. Let's go back. Where am I? HVAC, okay. Everything looks good on this end. So what I'm gonna need to do is, let's do this. Let's go back here. I think what I can do, I'm gonna connect the water closet with the washer, and then connect the washer to my riser. I think that would be good. So I need to erase this. Okay, let's go back. Because as you can see, I can connect down here. As long as I'm like 6 inches above the flood rim of any of your plumbing fixtures, the vent has to start. Okay, so let's go to a section. Let's do this. Okay, yeah, I like that. I think that's gonna work because here I can connect to the riser, but only this riser is gonna be lower. Let's make it like 8 inches, 8 feet. Let's put it at 8. Let's go 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay, good. Now, let's use our section tool and rotate in place. Let's just rotate this guy right here. And, okay. So, now, going to our section view, let's highlight something just so we can get a reference. Okay, we are here. And just like, okay, so I'm going to bring it down, but I have to be sure that they are in line, okay? So you're going to need a reference. In plan view, you're going to need a reference, right? That's horizontal. Well, it's going to be looks vertical here, because I want to line up this riser and this riser so that I can make the connection. Okay, so this is what I mean. When I draw this pipe, that's my construction pipe, and let's go up just in case. So we go back to floor plan, and you can see here. Okay, that's the section. That was the reference that I needed, but I also need another reference. So let's go to section, and here's a little trick. I can create similar, go here, and come here, okay? But I need to erase this after I'm finished. So let's go back. Okay, so as you can see, let's turn off the waste. Okay, so we can see what's going on. So I'm gonna align the first pipe with the second pipe, okay? And go back to section 1 and delete this guy. And where is it? Here's turning green. And so we make the connection here, here, okay? And then when we go to the floor plan, let's go up to the floor plan and align the two, okay? We're going to align the first pipe with the second pipe. This one governs this one, or this guy is a function of this guy. Just so there, I've used it. I've used the math that I studied at the university for the first time outside the university. So that's what that means. So this guy is a function of this pipe. This first pipe is a function of the second pipe. I don't know. It was just funny to me. So so align the first pipe with the second pipe, okay? And we can go down, or we can go to a 3D view. Now this is working, okay? Let's go to this view, okay? And now we can see that one pipe is lower. I might want to get it a little bit lower, maybe 7. Here. Because all of this is happening, that's probably out a little bit more, but that's the idea. I'm not going to move it back. I'm not going to move it back from this. You can see even, let's see, where is it? Let's go here. I think that it's in that ceiling space. Let's go to let's open up the architect's model and see where we are. Is it in the, yeah, you can see just a little bit. See the little crack right there? That's the vent. The inspector's gonna, the owner of the building's gonna look up and say, what's that green thing? Okay, let's go back. It's just graphics, guys. It's just graphics. I could come out at 30, right? I could come out at 30. The contractor will fix that up right away. So let me finish here before I get too involved. I'm already involved. Okay, so the last thing we need to do is just, let's bring that, I'm gonna move that down to, or I could make this, could make that a riser, connect here. Is that gonna work? Let me go back. I could continue this. How is that gonna look? Let me take a look at this. How is this gonna look? Let's edit this. Let's make this 9. Okay, we're gonna go up 9, or 1 more foot. What? What happened? Why is 9? What's this? Oh, I see. I had to bring it down. So another trick that you guys can use is if you are looking at parameters in terms of numbers, you can go into your properties, like this middle elevation, and I'm going to copy this, okay, and apply it to another pipe. Middle elevation and Control V, and I have my correct size, because sometimes it would be like 8, 3, and 93, 102 inches. And instead of typing all that out, just copy and paste, okay? So, I'm going to, let's go back to the, no, let's do it here. Let's fill it here, here, okay? And then, and use, man, I don't know if I like that or not. I don't know. Does that, I guess it works. No. No, that's not gonna work. No. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I don't like it. Because I need to continue the riser. This is a riser. Okay. Okay, that's a riser, so that's not gonna work. Let's just make the connection here and call it a day. Okay, so go here, here, and let's just call it a day. I think that looks okay. That's gonna work, except for the obvious, right? But we're not gonna be too much concerned about the obvious at this stage, right? The contractor can flex all of this pipe, right? I mean, it's maybe, who knows what's gonna happen here, where the vent is gonna come off, the toilet, however they're gonna do that. But all of the components are there, right? You got your waste and your vent system connected to a riser. And I think that this is going to go up. So I'll do this. Let's look at our section. Anything special? Nope. Let's go back. I think I don't have enough of it covered. So I need to expand. Let's go here. I should see it so that I can go up just a little bit. Okay. So we'll continue. Let's go up here. Okay. So then we go to our section. And we're going to connect somewhere up. Okay. So I'll leave that the way it is so we can see how individual vent systems work. So they have to be any fixture that has a trap has to be vented, right? So just to keep the things equal in your vent system or your air balance, so everything is working accordingly. Okay, so we have our vent system. Everything looks good. Let's turn on the plumbing waste. Nope. What am I doing? Let's try this again, guys. Where is it? Here. Okay. Now, there we go. So this is going to be, that's the vent. Okay, I'll go over the text. Let's do this. Let's see, what have we got? Attached in, free in, leader. That's 2-inch. I want this one. That's a 1.5 inch. That should not be 1.5. That should be a 2-inch. What's coming off of here? The toilet has a 2-inch vent. That's 1 1/2. It should be 2 inches coming off. Okay. So all of this should be 2 inches. Let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna stop here and continue on the next video, making that a 2-inch, and then consequently, changing the sizes accordingly. Okay. Okay, guys, I think I'm done for this video. I hope that helped, and I will talk to you guys later.